How's it going, everybody? All right, I want to show you today, and first of all, if this goes out today, I want to wish everybody happy Easter. But want to show you what I've got. Got a little project. Got an old piece of 2x6, and this thing is measuring about 38 inches. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this right here, and I've already done a couple of them. Turn it into this. This is just a little crate and everything that I've been making. And this, believe it or not, has come out of a 2x6. So stand by and I'm going to show you how I get it done. Alright, well, the first step is get it down here on the table saw. And I'm going to measure over 18 inches. So get this, get my fence set up for 18 inches. Now it's going to get noisy. I got to turn on my dust collector and the table saw. And yes, put on some ear protection. Got some scraps and everything. But okay, so got one piece 18 inches, two pieces that are 12 inches. Okay, stand by, let me get the camera set up, get you turned around for the planer. Alright, so now I got the planer set up somewhat. So now I'm just gonna take my 2-inch, or the 12-inch, and okay, it won't fit in there. So we're gonna raise this up so it starts going in. Okay, the rollers aren't making contact on it, so come down a little bit, and the rollers are starting to catch right there. All right, so let's run to the planer. But there you go. That's what you're looking for. Just looking for them getting good and cleaned up. So I'll get the camera set back up and let's get back over to the table saw. And get the thing. All right. As you can tell, I got my ear protection on. Now, all we're going to do is clean these up. We've already done the face. Now we got to get the edges done. All right, so now we've got, as you can tell, the board's looking a lot better. Got it all cleaned up and everything. So now the next fun is to split it. There we got to get the blade all the way up. I'm kind of eyeballing as far as where the middle is. I will say, now the outer edges look good, but the inner edges, we got one that's always really good, and then I don't know how good it's going to show up. There's saw marks and stuff like that, so I'm going to run this back to the planer real quick and get all four of them the same thickness, so y'all stand by. Alright guys, I'm back. Alright, so what I'm doing right now, I'm taking the pieces. You saw me. I I just got through running these on the back to the planer, get them all smooth, take out all the saw marks. But anyways, okay, I'm gonna need bigger ones. These are my 24s. They're not big enough. So we'll get the bigger ones out. And since my table's big enough, nail a stapler out of the way. Not sure how long I'm gonna need. Let's get both the tape measures, put one up, and I'll be showing y'all how I use this later. But basically, I'm just taking the clamps. Got wood falling all over the place. Get them set up so they're kind of level. And all I'm doing right now is I've already picked out the way they look. Those two about the same color. So Deli, when I grabbed them, they were out of two different boards for sure. But anyways, all I'm doing now is getting this set up where the clamps are going to be, where they can put these in, get them clamped up and glued. So those two go together, and these two go together. And yeah, I like my Gorilla wood glue and everything. So next step is for me to sit there and glue up the edges to get them clamped. This is what takes the longest as far as getting stuff like this made. So all I'm doing is I'm just putting a decent amount on the edge there. My fingers get cleaned up. I'm not worried about getting glue on there. I mean, who didn't used to put glue on their hands and everything back in elementary and let it sit there and dry and then peel it off? Okay? So all I'm doing there, getting those two edges put, side by side. Doing the same thing on these two. I'm going from there. These in there. Because all I'm doing is gluing up these two boards and these two boards. Got that lined up. A little extra. It ain't gonna hurt on my table. I ain't worried about it. So I'll just run these in. So they start clamping, and then what you want to do is, I know some guys, they'll put boards going across to make sure they're flat. I don't worry about that. I just come in, and I'm trying to make sure I got these pretty good and level. I don't tighten them up all the way. Then I'll start tightening them up. Because all you're wanting to do, that right there, I can get that. That's better. So now, get that clamp down. That one. And don't forget to close your glue. I have come out here and forgot to, oh damn, forgot to get that done. So anyways, there I got these two done, these two done. Okay, let this sit overnight. Now, what I didn't show you was the 18 inch I did earlier. One upset the table, the table or The fence on the table saw, 3/8 of an inch. I just took the 18-inch and ripped them out. And you can get out of a 18-inch long piece, you can get 11 of these. These are the sides. So here's all my sides and everything. So here's one that's already been done from yesterday. It's already been glued up, been run through, smoothed out, and one thing that a lot of people say is they like that rustic look. Nail holes and knots, all different cracks, whatever. People seem to like that. I don't know why. So, got this at 12 inches. I mean, this thing is bigger than what you go to Hobby Lobby to find or get in Walmart. But I guarantee you, this is going to be a lot more solid and a lot more durable, more where you can actually use it for working than what you got in there. It's like 10 and like 3/8. So we already know it's 12 inches in width. So we're going to come out and it's 6 inches, right down the middle. And I find that about 3 inches is perfect. All right, sorry about that. Didn't realize I ran out of room on the disc, so I had to get everything put up to the computer and start all over. All right. Anyways, most people's hands, I did the measurement off of one that Crystal's got, and that was about 3 inches. So I figured, okay, fine. So we'll do that. So I know where my mark is for, it's 12 inches in width. So we'll come over, we know where our 6 inches is at, and we'll come over 1.5 inches, mark right there. And we'll come over another 1.5 inches. So we're at 4.5 inches one way and 7.5 on the other edge. So we'll get out my squares and we'll mark that. And what I like doing is come down 1.25 inches. We'll mark 1.25 inches down. And go to 2.5 inches. Now, mind you, these boards here, like I said, these were ones that I already did. So it makes it a lot easier. I still got the other ones. Got the other ones right over here. They're getting glued up right now. So I'll mess with those tomorrow. So I was, had problems, beforehand what I was doing. I was taking like a 1/2 inch spade bit and everything, drilling the four corners and everything. I'm going, but that's not looking good. I saw someone, they had an idea where they would take the board and everything, two boards, and they would mark and everything, but only put glue up to a certain area. Then they would take drill out with like 1.25 inch spade bit. Then they just knock out the center. It's like, oh, okay. I was going to try that, but then I had a better idea. So now what I'm doing is I'm going to mark from the top line 5/8 of an inch. So, got that right there. Let's come down 5/8 of an inch. And we'll come over 5/8 of an inch. Got that mark there. Down 5/8. We'll come in 5/8. So now 5/8, 5/8. that exactly halfway mark of 1.25 inches. Now what I'll do is I'm going to do a little cheating, and I just moved it over here. Now I can move some of my other tools back that I'm fixing to use. Got my little jigsaw. I got a step bit in that drill, and I know I just moved it over here. This is all buried with all this stuff. Nope, it was buried over here. A punch. This is just a little, the thing that when you're working with metal and everything, that way you can start it. What I'm doing is get that centered up right on my X. I push down inside the wood. The wood's not all that hard. And this one is a cheap one, so it's not even really wanting to do the snap and everything. Whoops. All I'm trying to do is get that where I can take my drill. I'm going to drill a hole right there. Now, what I wound up doing beforehand, this is actually what I tried doing. I actually took 2x6, and I want to splitting it, right in half, and then split it in half again to where I got the same thickness, but this is actually 2 pieces of the 2x6 glued together, and here's another 2. So basically I just ripped it. That way I just run it right through the table saw like that. I'm like, man, that's a lot of work. So now, with what y'all saw me do, yeah, I'm making it bigger, but it's a lot easier. So now, I've got a step bit, and it goes up to 1.25. It's several processes. I got to take, drill some, flip, drill, flip, stuff like that. Y'all did see me get that hole cutter and everything from Harbor Freight. Like, why not use it? Well, I was actually starting to do that. The problem is, I got a problem with it. I don't like it. The whole thing is now moving side to side. When I started drilling the hole, my hole got bigger than what it was supposed to be because this thing slides back and forth, and there's no way to lock it in spot. So, would I recommend the Warrior hole saw? No, I would say this is a piece of junk. I mean, good idea, but no, I would not recommend getting it. Yes, it's time consuming, but it works. got 2 holes, 1.25 inches. Now, all I got to do is combine them, or connect them together. And there, I've got my perfect size hole, you know, as far as, you know, for the grab handle. That's perfect size. Now, the only thing I'm doing is I'm going to take my router, and I've got a 1/4 inch roundover bit. I'll drop it on the floor. And there, got smoothed out both sides. Now, mind you, I've only done the one, so let me get the other one done, and I'll bring you right back. Alright, I'm back. I've already got, as you can tell, I've already got both of them done. So now it's time for final assembly. So I've got 15 of these strips. These were, like I said, this was all out of, you know, the 2x6. And like I said, these were, you know, after the milling and everything, all I've done was got them set the fits on the table saw that's 3/8 of an inch thick. And out of one 18-inch long 2x6, I can get 11 pieces. So you're going to have, you know, at least, 2 pieces in order to get everything, but you need at least 15, or that's what I use. So I've already got my air compressor turned on. It will get noisy once it starts to run. So now, I've already got it figured out which side I like. As far as outside, that's up to you. Now, for me, each hole, yeah, I made a little bit of a mistake right there, but hey, that's what makes it unique, because these are all handmade. I'm not on a production line. So, let's get the glue out, and just looking to see which one I like, which side, if I like this side better or that, as far as being to the outside, and it's got a little bit of a imperfection to it. So we're going to get that glue on there. And I got the glue. Yes, I'm using my finger, like I said. I can go back to elementary school, I don't care. I know a lot of guys will take nylon brushes, whatever. So just, the first one's always the hardest one. It's just getting lined up to where everything is nice and smooth and flush. And yes, I'm using a stapler. So no big deal. Once you get the first one done, everything else will be a lot simpler and easier. And all I'm doing is I'm trying to make sure I get pretty well flush there. That's good. Got that. Now we're cooking. And I already see I've got imperfection because this was a used 2x. It's got the nail hole, so that gives it, you know, character and everything. But a lot of people actually will like that. And these are actually ones that I'm taking next Saturday to get sold. Got an event coming up, so I'm actually going to be taking and selling them. Okay, that edge there, that was a little spread out some. So right now I'm going to use this edge as a guide to go off of. That's good. And these don't have to be totally perfect. Whoop. You can tell I'm making mistakes. Like I said, this doesn't have to be 100% perfect. I guarantee it, it's going to be a lot better quality than what you'd find at like Walmart, Hobby Lobby, and these. You know, Crystal was showing them to me at both Walmart and everything. I'm going, damn, to me that's crappy quality, because they just use staples and stuff like that, and they don't even use the glue. I'm putting glue and everything on, which is going to make it a lot more solid. But like you can tell, I didn't even do, this was an outer edge. I didn't run that through the joiner, or the planer, I should say. Hey, that's fine. Gives it more character. Gives it that weathered look. People are actually going to like that. And I'm not even measuring. I'm just kind of eyeballing on this. I never have, never will. As far as putting these all on. It's like, if it looks good, it looks good. If it don't, I'll just move it. Well, this is how simple and easy. Now, like I said, I've seen these at Walmart, Hobby Lobby, and they're cheap. I think they're about 15 bucks. Yeah, my compressor's noisy. There's the bottom. And yes, I will get the glue and everything all wiped up. I know I had someone make comment one time on one of my projects with the wood. Said, man, look at all that glue and everything. Well, I get it. Don't worry about it. Like, you're not building this, I am. You haven't seen how I finish. So for me, like I said, I'm trying to get all this done, and I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna sell them. I'll see if I can get 25 for them. 25, I don't know, maybe 30 bucks. So I mean, it's better quality. Whoa! Just had a piece of that wood come out and hit me right there. That's okay. I'm good. That's the only problem about trying to nail into some of this wood. is you get them knots and everything, you hit it, boom. As you can tell, it don't take all that, this really don't take all that long to get it made. Now here on the bottom, I'll secure these together. Just run a little amount of wood glue there. It's the glue that holds everything. It's not really the staples or the nails and everything. The glue itself is what's going to be holding everything together. That's where you're getting your strength at. Well, why that one is shorter, I don't know. But that, hey, it'll work. It's an error on my part. I don't know why. But hey, it'll work. Get that back in and maybe put some glue on that. But there you go. This is all I'm doing. You can see I've just about got 2/3 of it all completed. And it don't take all that long. Like I said, I just eyeball it on there. I'm not measuring. It's like, yeah, that looks like about centered. Now, you guys, you tell me, do you think these are worth being better quality made? Do you think these are worth the, 25, $30? Would you go in and you go into Hobby Lobby, go into your Walmart and look? I mean, these are on the craft areas and everything. You look at the quality made on those, and to me, they're not good at all. Yeah, they're all made like over in China, stuff like that. But I want you to tell me, I mean, they're like, think about 15, $20, something like that. But tell me, is it worth, the way they got them made? I mean, I make my sides and everything, my rail out of 3/8 inch. If you look at the way they got theirs done, they're anywhere from like 3/8 all the way to almost 1/4 inch. They're not consistent. They're using, like regular cheap wood. I don't know exactly what kind of wood it is. Probably like a white pine or a yellow pine, something like that. But is it good? Would you pay that much? And also on top of that, would you rather pay the big box store, in which they're probably paying, stuff like that's getting made over in China, and someone's, spend the same kind of time or it's done on a machine where they got everything mass produced. Is it worth, they're probably spending maybe $5-6 on it, and then they're making 10. Or would you rather pay, 25, $30 or something like this to someone that's taking their time? You can see it getting made for good quality. That's my question. Because I know a lot of people go, well, we need something, it's better made in America. True. Things made here in the United States are better. Better quality, and keeping the money here and everything. Put people to work. But, is it better? To me, in my opinion, yeah. This is so much better. Crystal already admitted, yes, this is much better quality. And you can feel it. There's a difference in the weight compared to what you can go and get at Walmart. These are definitely heavier feeling. Until I got one more to go. And this one's almost done. I've got, maybe an hour on this. I can get multiple, pieces all done. That way I can do several of them at one time. But there you go. Got that one done. And here's the one from earlier. Simple, easy, and like I said, I'm going to see about getting these sold for, I don't know, I'm going to see about starting off with $30, considering the fact that, it looks a lot better and everything. You tell me, is it worth, would you spend $30 for something like this? Or would you rather go to Walmart and spend $15, $20 for something that you don't know how good a quality it's going to be made? So, leave me a comment. Tell me what you think. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. And hit that bell. So, everybody, I know it's Sunday, Easter and everything. So, happy Easter. Y'all stay safe. God bless. And I'll catch y'all tomorrow night. Monday night, 7 o'clock Central.